Going through some quarter of the season awards. This is taking account here and now standings. This sample size, so no projections, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay, Jamal?
Just right now to
Just
today.
right now
Okay.
today, this sample size, no projections, no if they win this, no. Just in December, judging who has gotten it done thus far this season in the 2022-2023 season. So we're going to go to Chris and Jamal. First, we're going to give their picks about. Go with Jamal. Oh, Jamal's first. Okay, we're going to go with Rookie of the Year. So who do you have for your Rookie of the Year vote?
Rookie of the Year, no-brainer. Seattle's finest, Orlando Magic finest, Paolo Banchero, Rookie of the Year. Give it up for Paolo. To be the #1 pick, to live up to it and surpass that. And he's been doing it on a nightly basis. He hasn't hit the rookie wall. It's early, like you said, but he hasn't shown signs of that. He can dominate inside, outside. The only thing he doesn't have right now is the wins, but that's going to come as long as he keeps building his foundation.
And Chris?
Your Honor, I object.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I am going with Ben Mathurin, right? First and foremost, he's played 6 more games.
Okay.
Availability, the best ability, don't forget that, all right? And Ben Mathurin shooting almost 40% from three-point range, and the Pacers are higher in the standings. Don't overlook Ben Mathurin, who is impacting winning immediately and has been available more often.
Can I count on that? Okay.
You want to?
I want to count on that.
Okay, you want to close it? Okay, closing argument.
1 second. It's different to be the #1 pick and live up to it, to be the guy we didn't know would have such a successful season. So now we look at it a little bit different, like, oh, wow. But he is playing great.
There you go.
Okay, well, in this courtroom, facts are facts, and Rookie of the Year is not judged by wins.
Thank you,
It
Candance.
is judged based off of how many points you score and Paolo carrying a team and the amount of numbers that he's put up. He's coming off an injury. So I have to go with the Orlando Magic. Come on, get some more wins, Orlando. I have to go with the Orlando Magic.
Thank you.
Paolo Banchero.
Yes.
All right, next up.
Home cooking.
Next up.
We're going 6-man. We're going to start with Jamal, just because 6-man, like,
you know what?
You know a thing or two about this.
Now I'll come to your guy. Ben Mathurin is my 6th man of the year. He's been playing unbelievable. To be 6th in the conference, to be that impactful, playing under 30 minutes a game, but averaging 18.5 points a game, the confidence he plays with. He gives his teammates confidence. Being a rookie, I look at his face on certain movements he makes, and he's like, I've been here before. He plays with that same swagger, that same confidence. He has his NBA confidence from day one, and he is my Rookie of the Year.
This was really tough for me, for 6-man, because
6 man.
see, you saw what he just did there, because he knew I was correct the last time around. But getting to the 6-man of the Year award, which is hard to go against you because that's really your award, having won it 3 times. Russell Westbrook buying into what Darvin Ham is selling, the mentality of an MVP to say, you know what, I'm going to swallow my pride. We're going to go 8-2 over this 10-game span. I'm going to be a team player. 2 games with no turnovers in a row for Russell Westbrook for the first time in his career, impacting winning. I get it. 14 points per game. You're like, Chris, that's like a career low for him as a former MVP, and Ben Mathurin scores more points. But the impact on winning, what Russell Westbrook is doing this season, also 7 assists a game, which is most for players off the bench.
And just the eye test. And, I know you 6-man. And that, that's what you do. So you know a thing or two about how you win that award. However, what Russell Westbrook is doing in terms of buying in, Anthony Davis, phenomenal last 10 games of the season, but Russ coming in, and now Coach Ham is trusting him to finish the game. And I think, as you know, it's not necessarily who starts the game, it's who finishes it. And in this one, I'm going to go against the 6-man. I'm going to go with Chris. Russell Westbrook.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
All right, next up,
He disagrees with me.
Debating MVP. Start again with Jamal. We're 1-1 right now.
Last week you had green on. I'm going to stay with the green. I'm going Jason Tatum right now.
I wasn't cheering for the Celtics.
As the MVP. He's been unbelievable. They're the best team in the conference. There is no finals hangover. He's been more driven. He's been hungry. He's looked at himself in the mirror and said, you know what? I have to get better. I have to do a better job leading. They've been unbelievable. They've been lights out. He's figuring out different ways to lead, and that's a lot for a young guy, and he's doing it every single night. They can depend on that. One of the best players. He will be one of the best players in the generation, but today he is the MVP in the NBA.
That's righteous, well put together and everything like that, but you went with the wrong green.
Did I?
Giannis, okay? The Incredible Hulk, if you're going to go green. The guy who's averaging 32 points per game. New career high for the 2-time MVP. He didn't average that when he won the award twice before. Only player in the league in the top 5 in points and rebounds. And he was doing it without exactly, Candace. That's the only way to react when he's coming downhill. Remember, Drew Holiday missed a bunch of games. Chris Middleton has been out, right? And Giannis still getting the job done right up there at the top.
And I saw the suit earlier, but you went to preacher mode when you started talking like that. So I'm going to roll with you. I'm going to say Giannis is second, too. I flipped. You see it?
Oh, you flipped. Oh, he flipped.
He went to Giannis.
Okay, well, unfortunately for both of y'all, I'm adding a third man to the race in terms of somebody that doesn't get love. I think just in terms of we talked a bit in pregame about Devin Booker and how the biggest role he's taken on right now. Chris Paul's been out. Jay Crowder situation, we don't know how what that's gonna be. Cam Johnson getting hurt. So he's without a lot of his second ball handler, and he stepped into this role, scored a 50-piece, efficient 20 for 25, and I can't penalize him because he's doing what is necessary of him to get wins and sat out the whole fourth. Who knows what his scoring average would be if he didn't sit out the whole fourth quarter in that game. So right now, my MVP is Devin Booker, just because of the fact that they don't give him enough love of what he's doing out there. Number one in the West right now, tough Western Conference. A lot of games separate, but right now, today, and you know it's hard for me to go against Luka.
I know it.
I'm going with Devin Booker. All right. Woo. Lastly, this is our last debate. It's our last overreaction of December. So, team today that you feel could win the championship.
Today, I'll say the Boston Celtics. The way they're playing, the way they've been driven, obviously Robert Williams is still out. They're still finding ways, shooting 40 from three, Candance, as you said earlier. Unbelievable hunger, unbelievable desire, and they're fitting so well together. Jaylen Brown's taking that next step. So times where Tatum is slow in the game, Brown takes over. He gets them going, and then Tatum gets on track. I like Boston at the season we're in today to win the championship.
Again, you went with the wrong green, my friend. All right?
There he is.
Because Chris Middleton, if he's healthy last year, I think the Bucks win the whole thing. Okay. That's how I feel. I know that's a what if. But when I look at this team and what Drew Holiday does in the clutch for them, and I look at Giannis as being the best player in the NBA today.
Say it with your chest then, Chris.
The best player in the NBA today, Giannis Antetokounmpo. I gotta go to Bucks as being the team that just has it all to win a championship, with the caveat if healthy. And if I have to guess a team to win it today, I'm gonna go Milwaukee Bucks / Giannis and whoever else is playing with him.
If we're going with today, which is what the rules have been, Chris Middleton is playing today. And with a healthy Chris Middleton, what they've done in the past without a healthy Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday missing a number of games. Sorry, Jamal. I got to go with the Bucks. Just because Giannis is that guy. We talked about literally having one of the best players in the NBA, if not the best player in the NBA today, playing on your roster. You automatically give yourself a shot. And years ago, we questioned Giannis whether he could do it in the finals. He put up 50-piece in the finals in a Game 6
legendary performance
situation. So until I see otherwise with a healthy Bucks versus a healthy Celtics, I mean, listen, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown are a lot to deal with, but I'm going with the Bucks.
I think in the Court of Candace, I just won.
It's my court.
Whatever
you got
my
that
court.
preacher stand.
It's my court.
Good. That has me going there. There he is.
You went into preacher mode.
You're in the preacher mode on.
Yes, sir.
Made me switch
the Milwaukee Bucks. Hey, Phoenix Suns.
I'm getting tired.
You want to hear something crazy?
Let me hear.
Phoenix Suns have beaten the Dallas Mavericks in the regular season 10 times in a row. Is that going to